Okay, but good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, bro.
Uh,
Dude,
I
weird dream.
yeah.
Dude, I woke up at 5 a.m., then went back to sleep. And you know how you're like kind of in light sleep, like kind of dreaming, not dreaming? And then I had this
Okay.
weird, like lucid dream. And this person told me that I like literally spoke to me like this weird lucid dream saying, I'm late for a meeting and I need to get up. I'm thinking like, what am I late for? Like, I don't pancakes, don't have anything. And I remembered we scheduled the pod and I was like, oh fuck, like I'm late for that. And I got up and it was like 7:44 and I was like, fuck, it's at 8 a.m. So I got like shit, I got ready and then was waiting for you to come online. And then you messaged me when you actually woke up and I looked back through the messages and there was nothing about 8 a.m., nothing. I was like, where did I even get that shit? Dude, so weird. Super weird. But I had like
I
this weird lucid dream about it.
I have two branches. Two directions we can branch of this. One is I last time I had a lucid dream was the night of the FIFA night. I only watched half of the game, and apparently our brain like to only think about things that are not yet resolved. So I kept dreaming the score, the score, the score. And because you know which team I was actually rooting for?
Spain.
Yeah, exactly. Because last FIFA I was rooting for Argentina, but this year is the cheating, the unfair advantages given out by the ref was so obvious that I started to hate them.
Dude, true. Same. Oh my gosh. Dude, it just got delivered.
Yo, Nazi, chopsticks and rice.
All right, bro, I'll be here 60 seconds. It just got delivered.
Yeah, sure.
What's that? All right, one sec.
Nazi, it's okay. Thanks.
Yo. Sorry about that. Hey. Dude, so can you explain to me what your situation is?
Yeah, because his house there's usually at least one maid. Now, my friend's girlfriend, she on this girlfriend she brought a baby, so we hired another maid.
Okay, but are you paying rent? Do you pay these people? Are you there permanently?
Because how much work I'm doing for him, I live for free.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it's you and a couple?
No, my friend actually he's in China, so only me and his girlfriend. Technically, they don't have a relationship at all. They just it's a little bit transactional. The guy gave her money and she gave him a child. It's like that kind of thing.
It's pretty cool. Is he an older guy? Is he our age?
He's 14 years older than me.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm guessing he's done pretty well.
Yeah, financially, but he has his problems, Back in Poland, a long time ago.
Just a digital nomad.
Yeah, I guess I was, but he's not. He was there visiting his Polish girlfriend.
Polish?
Hmm?
Is he Polish?
No, he's Chinese.
Oh, he's Chinese. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So this guy's a bit of a player, done well financially. Sounds like a baller.
Yeah. So the maid is $680 monthly, but you need to pay the agency that brought them here from Uganda, Kenya, whatever those African countries are, 270 monthly. But if you rent them out for the full year, or you only need to pay 5 months. So the math works like that. And also, the cheapest ones are also always those African ones. And the medium tier, I forgot, but I forgot what's the medium tier. But the most expensive ones are always the Philippines, that they're properly trained and stuff.
Probably have a degree and stuff. Dude, that's quite interesting. That's nowhere near as expensive as I thought. $600 a month for a full time aid. Do they live in the
Yeah,
house?
yeah, of course they have their own maid room.
Oh, cool. Dude, that's fucking baller. Like raising a kid in somewhere Dubai, paying $600 a month for like a full time care, if that's like ball as.
Yeah, if you think about it, you never have to cook the food, wash the dishes, and laundry always done for you, always clean the room for you. And yeah.
Damn. Dude, I feel like we have a lot to talk about. Where do you want to take it? In what direction?
Yeah, but just a conclusion, no matter how glamorous it seems outside, once you're used to it, you get bored of it very quick. It doesn't matter you live at the Royal Suite of the Atlantis Hotel at the Palm Jumeirah, you get bored of it after a while. That's my point.
I
Which I
think
am right now.
people of our personality, yes, get bored of it. I don't think that is universal. Because, dude, I'm extremely bored of Thailand as well. Just last night, I was looking at places to go, where to move to. Um, but some people are not like that. They just hole up and they're fine with it. They can-
Our brains like need constant new stimuli, new change, new variety.
And it's a quality I've seen in other digital nomads as well. It's like that weird, like they just get antsy after they've been in a place for a while.
Yeah. Next, let's talk about FIFA. Have you watched?
Like a World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I followed Australia's a lot of the games. I watched like half of games randomly here and there. I really wanted Norway to win. Norway was the coolest country by far.
I was rooting for them as well. Haaland.
Haaland is so cool. Haaland
Is funny, bro. I
became
love
a
him as well.
Haaland fan. Yeah, he's just a
Same.
cool guy. I've watched some of his YouTube videos. Sick
Yeah.
dude. I don't really get around soccer and follow it, but I did for this example, and it was good.
And
how about you?
This year's FIFA is the first one I've actually followed every single match highlight. You know how Google give you a highlight of a couple minutes? That's fun. And even those like 60-minute highlights, still think they're way too long. They should be a short, you know. So I was skipping only the goals and
Brain row, bro. Brain row.
And in terms of full match, the only one I watched is the final. Otherwise, I didn't watch any.
I only watched the full Australian games. I didn't even watch the full final. They were just bad time for me. They were at like 2 a.m. and stuff.
Oh yeah, like because football is kind of a slow game. You know, most of the time you're idling around. So I just couldn't find a reason to focus on for like 2 hours. Makes no sense.
Overall, though, it seems like of all the World Cups I remember, this was the most exciting and had a lot of like storylines. So it was really well done. Saw all over social media, big personalities, just well done and well like documented.
Yeah.
The AI memes were really funny. Like
same. Every day, my favorite is to go on Instagram Reels, just follow the memes. I don't know this 이게 fue. You know that background sound with the car picking up everyone? Well, it's a car
I do know.
that pick up every. It's
And
like
every star
a
that
long road. Yeah,
Yeah,
in American whatever canyon or valley. It was funny.
yeah, that was good.
All right. You want to talk about cars?
Dude, I have a few things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Kimi K3, China versus US, AI. I want to talk about best places to live, given that graph you sent the other day of half of people, like half of new minted millionaires came from America. Dive deeper into that. And yeah, just AI dread, I guess. Those are the ones top of my mind.
All right, I have. We can talk about cars, and it'll be a good pivot into AI. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
So, as you know, the cars here. I think I forgot if I talked to you about this. The valet, every single shopping mall or whatever venue, they always have a valet service.
Okay.
And it's a very obvious status exemplification sign. And yeah, you can see the wealth.
Dude, the interesting thing, I've been to Dubai maybe 2 or 3 times, and the last time we were there for a long time, you become so numb to the cool cars like straight away because they're everywhere. They're literally everywhere that it becomes not even a thing. And it's like, I don't know, it's very weird. It's just a classic reminder that you only want things because other people don't have it. And the second everyone has it, it's just kind of like, dude, it almost became like tacky seeing all these like supercar. Like when everyone's got a supercar, no one's got a supercar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I was last month. I was quite focused on how they get the money to get to buy the cars, right? And it's quite disappointing. Like it's not about hard work for sure.
What, they're doing like financial engineering or what?
No, it's just family wealth or whatever. And like when they made the wealth is because special monopoly, you know, and it's only you can do this business. It's nothing about the free market competition.
Yeah, true. So it's not
Yeah, so
your competency.
So yeah, a couple of days ago, I was sitting at the traffic lights. I was wondering, like, if we all have self-drive cars, right? We won't even need as many parking lots and traffic lights.
Dude, true. That's actually a huge infrastructure change.
And in terms of driving experiences, actually, those fast cars, they're not the fun. Actually, they cost a lot to repair. They always break down, and the gasoline is double, triple the consumption.
Dude, we fall in the same bucket like so many things, and this is a take. We fall in the same bucket. I do not give a single fuck about cars, really. I don't have a
Same.
dream car. I don't think about cars. I don't
Same.
think like if I made a ton of money, cars would be the last. Dude, honestly, I one of the best days was when I sold my car and had to stop dealing with the insurance and all the fucking random like
Same.
policy legislation stuff you have to sign up for. It's just like I would prefer to be picked up and dropped off places.
Ever since I was a kid, I've never interested in cars, not even one bit. But once you're in this environment, like you're forced to pay attention to those cars, because that's what everybody's talking about. In terms of like transporting experience, the best is Tesla. Period. Like the full SD or so one of my like nugget is that capitalism is so good at providing with shelter, food, water that you are only left to compete for transportation tools, how you get from A to B, like private jet or cars, and watches, like to tell time. Like that's what.
Yeah, true. Like completely meaningless things that have no utility at all.
Because everybody can survive thanks to capitalism already. Like everybody can eat like a delicious French fries and chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
True, bro. Like the deeper thing that you're getting onto here is like when your basic necessities are met, our
Mm-hmm.
status games move onto completely meaningless things that are completely detached from the utility benefit. And normally it goes backwards. Like you start driving a 2-seater Lambo and it's less comfortable, it's less practical than just a shittier Toyota or like your SUV or something. Or driving Tesla and you're doing it just for the status. It's like completely
I've been following Chamath YouTube video. He's crossing 100K, even though it's a rather new channel. He said that he once once he got successful, he was looking for a hobby and fall into the trap of the luxury watches. And he said it's so stupid that not only they don't automatically like just spin, you need to constantly like rotate them. So he not and repair and maintenance. So he bought a full box that the swings. So you give the watches momentum so they don't like break or whatever. He's like he looking back, he's so stupid. Like the big houses and the watches, and he hated that.
Dude, that's another thing I don't give a fuck about is watches.
Yeah, same, bro.
I don't care about the
I really don't want to.
tacky. Same with like jewelry, bro. Like people that wear like iced out shit. I'm like, I don't know, not for me, dude.
Yeah, yeah. The rubber, the teeth, the grilling. I think that's called.
Yeah,
The chains.
dude. If I was making a ton more money, the only two things that I would start consuming way more is flying first class all the time, and like I love wasting money on restaurant experiences, like going to Michelin star restaurants, 3 hours, like 12 different meals, that kind of stuff. That stuff is fun for me.
Okay, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yo, the only thing like why I like for my daily drive, I swear I prefer my like Toyota Yaris. I'm trying so hard to remember the brand names. It's a very reliable Japanese car, right? It's easy to repair. You get the parts very easily. They're readily available. But guess who cares about the cars? That forces me to pay attention.
Women.
Exactly, bro. Like every time I had to show up in the Porsche Cayenne. Otherwise, I wouldn't even get the ticket to the entrance. You know, fucked up.
That's funny. Is it though? I reckon it's in your head. I don't know. Maybe in Dubai, different, bro.
Yeah, it's different. It's very different.
Pull up in a Toyota and still get the job done, bro. I have faith in it.
I saw this reel that goes like the sports cars are the worst investment he ever. Not only he lost a lot of money on the like the carrying cost, but also the depreciation, and he realized that if he needs a car to attract the girl, the girl is not the girl he wanted in the first place at all. Like those really he cared about, he don't even need a car to impress them. So there's a fallacy trap.
Facts. So what is your are you permanently in Dubai? Like are you there
No,
like,
I
going back to
I
India?
really want to leave, but the thing is, when I'm here in Dubai for the last 2 months, I packed my schedule with visiting different places, check out different neighborhoods, and it's a way for me to numb my brain, to keep myself occupied. But now I've finished everything in Dubai. I probably won't come back for another 4 years, 5 years, and I was looking at the flights to go to the adjacent country that'll give me a fresh new experience, right? So I could do like the Dubai experience again. Every day I wake up excited. I was looking at the flight ticket to guess where?
Saudi Arabia.
Egypt, actually.
What?
The pyramids, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been there once, but I didn't go to.
Egypt.
Yes, it's very bad. There's the people are very, they're scammy and shit. But I want to see the pyramids. Right, last time I went to the other southern cities, but I was planning like this because my optimal strategy is to actually have a layover, fly with Gulf Airlines to have a layover at Bahrain, the country. It's a small country.
Yep.
And the 20-hour layover, and then you fly on to Cairo. And not only you get a cheaper price, you can visit the country for free with a transit visa. So it's just best plan that way. But when I was looking for flight ticket, it's a pain in the ass. All those, because I have to filter out the layover time, right? I swear, like as of now, 2026, there's still not one AI website that could just understand what I'm talking about. For example, I want to fly from Dubai to Cairo, and I want to lay over at this city. The layover time must be more than 10 hours, and the departure time must be 7 a.m. or between, let's say, 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. And AI couldn't do that. And it's painfully obvious that it is obvious to me that this is the future. Yet I don't know how to make it. Nobody could make it yet.
Okay, so it sounds to me like you are not going to go to Egypt.
I will. I'm just saying I have to book the tickets manually instead of having AI
I
assistant.
want to come to Egypt. I'm getting so much from listen. I want to go to the pyramids. I fucking loved covering that in high school when we did ancient history.
Do you want to come?
Yeah, but I would ideally do something later in the year, like around October.
Why don't you come to Egypt for 1 week? It's not too big of a commitment.
When do you go?
Personally, I'm gonna stay for at least a month.
When are you going? When are you going?
Just all different stuff. Everything's cheap there. You know, the golf courses, the resorts are cheap. You know.
No, when are you going?
Oh, anytime. I'm literally, I'm free anytime. The problem is you, man. It takes way longer for you to fly than me.
Yeah, 13-hour flight.
13. That's crazy, bro.
What are you doing later in the year? Like, I kind of want to go to somewhere for a week over my birthday, like October, November, like same time we did Hajan Loop. Yo.
Let's go.
Yeah,
We can go to China.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah.
You do I'd probably do like a week or 2 weeks, or do you think
Yeah.
I need even longer?
I can bring you half nature, you know, exploration stuff, and half like city luxury stuff.
I don't want to impose on you, but like don't feel like you need to be a tour guide or anything, but having someone that knows shit and can actually speak the language would be way better than me just fucking trying to randomly pick shit. I'll just go to the Great Wall and be confused.
Yeah, I won't even bring you to the Great Wall.
Yeah, I'm down. How long do you reckon is like a good period to be in China for?
I'll just say book a one-way ticket and leave whenever you think it's about time.
Yeah, okay. Dude, do you want to? You would be in China around October time?
I have zero idea, bro. I didn't even plan the Egypt trip until last week.
Okay.
Because I thought Dubai would entertain me longer, but for the last month, not only I finished all Dubai, I finished all Abu Dhabi, I finished all Oman, the city south of UAE. I mean the country. Yeah,
Fuck, bro. I might join you on both. I might come to Egypt for a week, and I might do China later in the year. If
How long is
it's
it?
not imposing on you.
How long is your rent commitment for this?
I don't get what this place.
Yeah.
Dude, this place is till like early December, but like I don't give a fuck. This,
Oh, okay.
this is like 1,500 US a month. It's nothing. It's like
Okay.
I don't care about leaving here and coming back. I actually prefer it. I can just like pack a backpack.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. I think Egypt, there will be so much arguing with the local people because how, let's say you get in a taxi, right? It's 100 Egyptian pounds, and by the time you get to the car, it'll be 1,000. So we'll have a lot of good memories just arguing with that
I
shit.
know, dude, and we wouldn't do anything hard per se, but like, dude, the pyramids would be sick. We go into a tomb or fucking some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that would be fun. And Egypt, dude, I was thinking, I my situation is probably similar to yours. I've been in Thailand for so long. I think it was our last podcast. I told you that shit was like fucked for me. My back's fucked. Money was down.
Yeah, yeah.
All of that stuff. Coming on the up of that. So ideally, right now I should be locked in harder than ever because my back's improving, like getting close to the best physique I've ever had. Money is like going up like this, but it's like I've been locked in the grind mode for so long. I'm like Googling flights to different places. I don't want to be here anymore. Like I want to see like I have that like restlessness
Yeah.
to get out of here. And I start to think of things like we talked on the last call, how it's like when you think back on a year, it's the like, bro, I won't remember this period at all. It will mean nothing.
Same.
I'll remember going to New Zealand to do the Ironman. I'll remember meeting you in Egypt if we go to Egypt. I'll remember going to China. We did a week in China. Like,
I
that's the
think
shit
some
that matters.
Egyptian Arabic will give you a freeze or shock that like that it will reset your, I don't know, complete the sentence for me.
It'll like dude, it'll be enough like yeah, everything will be new and novel. That is like
Yeah, freshness. Exactly.
yeah. And I'll look back on this year and be like, oh, I went to fucking Egypt that year.
Yeah,
Fuck.
so we can stay at the hostels, I don't know, for $10 right outside of the at the pyramids, and the next day we could go to a 5-star resort. I think, I don't know, it's 70, 80, $100 a night. Split by 2 is like nothing.
Yeah. It would probably just be I know nothing about Egypt besides the like history portion of it. Would just be like sightseeing a lot, right?
Yeah, like, the Google Maps, you can like pin different places. I've pinned like like 100 places to visit in Egypt already. So I will do the travel plans.
Dude, I literally had this thought. I thought back to when you came to Rawai, and within like a week or like 9 days, you saw literally everything there is to see here. And after being here for like over a year, there was nothing else. There was nothing that you missed. Like you very much scoured and saw everything. Um, so yeah, that like very fast pace, like seeing everything. Your Google Maps starring all the places works very well.
Okay. Okay. I will look at the. Well, you let me know, and I will accommodate you.
So you're gonna stay there for a month?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm looking at Egypt, bro. There's not much outside of it that I'd want to go to. There's Libya, Sudan.
Oh, not to other countries. I mean, there's enough to do within Egypt. Trust me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, it looks pretty close to Thailand, but I guess like it's not.
Yeah, I have yet to see one of the seven wonders. So
Cool.
there's like lots of dots, and there's another region called what's the name? Sharm el Sheikh. It's like a beach resort area with full of Russian and Ukrainians. And the next topic I want to say is I don't you said we really appreciate the friendship, right? And I noticed that, I don't know what is it for you, but personally, it's way harder for me to find friends nowadays. I don't know why, even though I tried.
Dude, same. At least I think it's just rare to connect with someone on so many different like worldviews, interests, topics, same age. Like that is just a rare thing to come across. Also the willingness to be open to new friends. Not everyone is like that. Same age. I think it's just luck to a degree. Because yeah, I think of all the people I've met over the last few years, and normally it's different ages. Yeah, it's just kind of luck of the draw, bro.
uh like allegedly internet supposed to make finding friends with the same interests, the same hobbies way easier, but this the opposite, bro. I remember when I was forced to like have the same hang out with a group in the same neighborhood, the same school, the same class. It was way easier to call it a friendship than today. And in fact, in China, we have this dazumanhua. Basically, it's like traveling buddy culture. You only accompany each other for a certain trip, a certain restaurant, like a certain destination. Then after that, you break up. You never talk to each other again. It's getting very popular. It's like fast fashion for friends.
That's crazy. Bro, there's a quote I think you said that I think about all the time, and it's something along the lines of you can't make new old friends, which is like it's a hard truth to internalize that like you can't build all of that history with someone new and have all of these experiences. And I think that only gets harder as you kind of crystallize into more into your ways and ways of thinking as you get older to have people with all the context and history and shared memories of trips or
Uh-huh.
whatnot. It gets harder and harder.
I forgot Naval or Chris Williamson said this, but friendship and the business relationships are those things, or maybe Warren Buffett, that compound. Like, for example, if we travel to this place at this age, in our 20s, those memories they compound into way later into your years. So that's why you need to travel young, bro. Imagine when you're traveling in your 60s, 70s, you only have so few years to compound to savor those memories. So it's actually less valuable.
Dude, I thought about this yesterday because I was thinking of like I at some point when I was in my young 20s was like I wanted to do a I don't know if you've heard of them. They're called Kentucky tours. It's like all these young people get together and they travel throughout Europe and like hit different places, kind of like the Hajan Loop, like 20 to 30 people around your age do it. And activities like that, if I went and did it now, turning 29 in a few months, it'd be kind of like you can still do it in your 30s and whatnot, but it's like it gets kind of sad and weird. And it's like you actually time out of some activities, like they become not your demographic anymore or age, which is another thing to, as you said, like get it out of your system young. Like the experiences compound, the memories compound. So yeah.
And for $2,000 when you're in your 20s, you can travel to, I don't know, 5 European countries with your buddies. But for $2,000 in your 70s, they will not last you a day on the deathbed when you have cancer, whatever treatment, this shot, that surgery. $2,000 will not last you a day, bro. Not a day. And you think about, oh, it's got this trip is kind of cost like however this much money, bro. In 10 years, you will not notice those. However, those memories will last.
Dude, so true, so true. Um, Along this point of thinking, I listened to a Hormozy podcast in the last week, and he brought up a quote from someone else, and it was, "If you look back on your life, and in 20 years you made it, and you grinded your way to the top, and you're at a Michelin star restaurant by yourself, looking out over a fantastic thing, you're a millionaire worth a ton of money. Would you prefer that, or would you prefer to be pulling up to a Denny's in a beat up car with 5 of your best mates and just having like a diner meal and like a cheat thing?" And he's like, everyone would pick the second one, but literally everyone plays the game and approaches their life thinking the first one, like going after the first one, like sacrificing all of these things when you're younger, traveling, friendships, relationships for the like success of making money, status, whatever. But everyone would prefer. Dude, there's another interesting thing I went down. I was sent you a screenshot of like comparing liberal ideologies versus conservative ideologies and the outcomes it has on people's life. Essentially, for every outcome, happiness, marriage, the amount of sex people have, attractiveness, it paid to have conservative values. The only thing was like body count or and like mental health was way worse with liberal values. So like and the thing it comes back to actually is like meaningful relationships and holding meaningful relationships as your number one priority. If you have a strong partnership or marriage, and close friends that meet often, your quality of life goes through the roof, bro. Like more than
Same.
making any amount of money. An ideal setup, bro, would to be have a group of friends. We were all in the same geographic location and we met once a week and played paddle, or we had a dinner or something. Imagine me, you, plus like 3, 4 other people that we hold in the same regards, and how much that would boost your like quality of life, bro.
Yeah.
It would be uncomparable, dude. And the outcome it like has on happiness, your longevity, your health, it's better than everything, bro.
Unsurprisingly, it coincides the same conclusion from a Harvard study. I don't know, a decade long, 10,000 subjects, test subjects, that your relationship with your closest people are the single largest predictor of your happiness.
Dude, yes. And bro, this is mind blowing. Isolation and bad relationships, like not being socially connected, is worse for you than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Like isolation is by far the biggest, and dude, it's so hard to solve for. Like, it is so hard to solve for.
Sean Puri observed this phenomenon that a lot of successful people, they seem to be trapped on the hamster wheel. He's like, bro, you're already worth, I don't know, 20, 50, $100 million. Like, you will never spend those money before you die. You're now trading good time for bad dollars.
Dude, true. That's a good quote. Good quote. All right, Dave. Yeah, we'll talk in the coming days about potential Egypt and China trip, because
Yeah, but tell me now, your AI YouTube video automation is on upward trend again. So tell me about how Crypto Nutshell is doing. How AI is helping you expediting your creation process, automation.
here's a full update. Crypto Nutshell, as we know, has been going down, down, down. Revenue over month since crypto's falling is like in lockstep with the price of Bitcoin and crypto in general. There's no interest in it, etc., etc. It all came to a head in May and June, in which both me and James invested a ton of money in hiring a bunch of people and learning all the AI tools like APIs, learning Claude Code, how to put videos together, launching new channels, tons of money into tools that produce videos, like thousands and thousands of dollars. So what ended up happening is, as the income from the newsletter and that YouTube channel was falling, we were spending a ton of money, and it ended up May and June, like overall, we made $1,500 in both of those months profit. So essentially zero, from like doing between 10 to 30K profit a month for years. This month, we will do like 25K or something, and and that's completely off doing the newsletter, doing anything. It's from like new YouTube channels, and we've also now learned how to produce automated videos for like between $1 to $5. The other thing, all of these channels are essentially their own businesses in one. So it's like me and James aren't really collabing on them anymore. So literally yesterday we had the conversation, anything we've currently built and monetized will continue to split into the future. But any new YouTube channels that we launch, we pay for them ourselves outside of the business, and we take all of the upside. So I'm now in the perfect position. Money went from 1,500 to over 20,000, and we've now split up. So the upside is even bigger, that we can run it up, and costs are like 10%. So everything is set up to start absolutely printing money. The problem is I'm getting super antsy and want to like fucking start traveling and start doing other stuff. And the other thing is, there's 2 pieces of motivation that are now gone. When I was making just $1,500 a month, ton of motivation to like get money back coming in. So lifestyle is good. That's no longer a motivation. Second motivation is kind of having, when it was me and James and we were producing videos, you kind of have an obligation to the other person to be producing and to be working hard. When it's just you, that obligation is now gone. So, dude, I need to lock in hard, but I'm feeling all the restlessness and things to move.
Reminds me of a quote: peace and kindness doesn't build empires, pain does.
Dude, 100%. The best thing I could do, honestly, is stay where I am, lock in for the next few months, and like start hitting all-time high months. But it will be painful. I'll be socially isolated. I will not be having fun anymore.
Uh, it reminds me of a meme. POV, when you hired a beautiful girl to break your bro's heart so he can go to the gym, motivation, travel with your kid. But he ended up killing him instead. Kill himself.
Yeah. When you lock yourself in a room to like make 100K a month, but you end up fucking offing yourself instead.
Exactly. Yeah. So crypto nutshell. Still mostly from the advertisement from the newsletter sponsors, and for the YouTube automation is mostly from YouTube revenue share, right?
Only ad revenue. I tried the channels we've launched so far, only ad revenue, and you've seen Neural Nutshell, which is doing really well. That's doing over 10K US a month just on AdSense. I tried a product, it didn't sell anything, and it's because it's kind of like entertainment content. But the new channels we're launching is like more aimed at boomers, more educational stuff. So we'll see. The other channel, bro, this one's a weird one. It's called Meerkat Explains, and I was just experimenting with.
Yeah.
Have I sent you it?
What's the channel that does 10K?
That's
Monthly
Neural Nutshell.
Neural. I don't remember that.
Neural Nutshell. I'll show you. It's over 20K subs in like 2 months. So,
Yo, you made this with AI?
yeah,
Meerkat?
full-
It's
full-
cool, bro.
I'll take a few bucks.
I like the art style very much.
Do you? Dude, so that I was messing around with, completely automated. And I just threw a few videos up. It's kind of AI slop because I was using a bad image generation. I'm today just upgrading it, and I think it's going to be cheaper, faster, and the videos are going to be better. And the CPMs on those videos will be crazy. So I'm thinking I had two schools of thought. I think I could dominate the like 2D animation niche and only target finance and AI type content, kind of like think Fireship style videos, or I could go the AI avatar route, targeting old people. The thing is, bro, I like everything is perfect. The videos cost literally 1/10 of what they used to cost. I can do a lot of it myself. So it's like if I have two people helping me, we can be uploading 20 to 30 times a day. Whereas before I needed 5 to 7 people to get one channel going. So, dude, the whole economics has changed, and hopefully we see a huge uptick. But also at the same time, I want to live my life. Fucking, I want to travel. I want to go to Egypt. I want to do China. Yeah.
Oh, does it surprise you like which niche actually prints more lucrative? Is it about supply and demand? Like what determines the value of the content?
Honestly, I thought it was more topic based, but now it's like demographic based. So as long as they're coming from the US, as long as they're coming from Canada, Australia, all the like UK, all the top Western countries, and as long as it's like 30 plus, you're golden. You can really talk about anything and you're printing money. But finance and AI still has a bit of a higher ceiling.
For the neural nutshell, what percentage is still done by a human?
That is all of it. So that's
Okay.
besides the like the voices and the avatar is I'm still the presenter. Editors are still
Okay.
that's a huge operation. But all in that costs 51 USD a day. The like Meerkat videos and all these other channels we're launching are literally between $1 and $3 US on token cost.
Wow.
So much.
Have you seen that screenshot? The Gumroad CEO now, like this June is the first month ever in the company's history that the company spent more on AI tokens than the human
I did
payroll.
see that.
That's crazy, bro.
Wow. Dude, yeah. So a few things to think on here. I think OpenAI and Anthropic are fucked after what Kimi has done. Bro, here's the other thing. The reason I only want to be working on channels that are completely AI, there's two reasons. The tokens get like 90% cheaper every 6 months. So the cost of my videos keeps going down by 90% every few months. It's on that exponential. But on the other side, the quality keeps getting better and better and better as well. Like maybe 90% better every 6 months. So if your entire process is like completely AI and chained to AI, your quality is going to get better and the cost is going to keep going down. And it's like you're on these two exponentials. So it's crazy. And like you could be doing Fable stuff now for like 1/10 the price with Kimi open source. So
Talk to me about Kimi, because I've only consumed the descriptions, the news from the Chinese Mandarin angle. Tell me about how Australians and Europeans think
dude, I think
about
everyone
Kimi.
thinks it's a dude. I Kimi and China's stance on AI, I think, is winning a lot of favor over from the West and people, the general public in general. From the outside looking in, it seems like China very much wants to democratize and make all the frontier capabilities of AI available to everyone and make it as cheap as possible. And the US is doing the complete opposite, which is completely against what you would expect from the US. So everyone seems to be on China's side. I'm glad they're doing what they're doing. People said that they distilled Fable to be able to like produce a model at that cost, at that capability. But Anthropic just settled a lawsuit for $1.5 billion for copying like all recorded books in existence. So it's like copying. Why can they get mad
Yeah.
at Chinese lab for distilling
Yeah.
their model? It's like,
Yeah.
who cares, bro? It's end of this. Like conclusion
Agree.
is it's fantastic for the consumers. Like for people actually using it, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Do you think the model is that good that it outranks the OpenAI, the Gemini, the Claude?
I think ChatGPT and Claude still have the best of the best models, but the differentiator is on cost. It's like, would you use a model that is 95% as good as Fable for 1/10 the price? 100%, because you're barely ever using the full capabilities of those models. So, and I think everyone in that bucket.
Quite a sarcasm that the evil communism are the ones pushing open source, yet the land of the free is pushing government regulations. And we must ban the open source.
Dude, I think Western media has completely lost control of the narrative of China that they've been pushing for decades, that they are this super communist, strict place where you'll get thrown in prison if you ever talk bad about the president. Like, I think China is winning and extremely intelligent on a lot of policy decisions, stances they take. They're very measured. They're like what the US used to be, which is like extreme. Dude, this is part of the reason I want to go to China. I think they're next up and they're crushing it on so many different things.
And I've read somewhere that 2025 is the first year that AI generated more text than human. And this year, 26, is the year that AI actually generated more videos than humans. And next year, by 27, there will be more agents using the internet than human. I think it's a pretty valid prediction.
Dude, it's an exciting time to be alive. Like, and how good to be dealing with all of this stuff. If I had to be making channels in the old way, I'd want to kill myself. So I don't know. I feel very lucky, and I think we're the perfect personality type to take use of this. It's like perfect for like a solopreneur, or like if you hate dealing with people, or like you like running a lean operation. It's fantastic for people like that. Also, the ADHD brain that wants to work on multiple different things. It's fantastic for, dude.
So I've been having this small existential crisis, and because it's a very I don't know if you don't compete in this lane, but it's a very clear trend that now making iOS apps and use influencer viral marketing as distribution to promote it is like a pretty obvious path to monetize. Would you agree?
Yes.
And yet, I tried a little, not that much, as a hobby project, and it's painfully obvious that by the end of this year, the AI will automatically scrape the internet, the TikToks, the Reels for the most viral viewed videos, and just use AI to generate the exact same format with hundreds of little different details, different versions. And as soon as I think about that, oh, that's in like 4, 5, 6 months, I kind of lose a little bit of motivation.
Yeah. Dude, I think this anxiety is warranted because all the things that you think are special to you, surely the AI will be able to do in 6 months' time. Like, if you hired a bunch of UGC creators, the AI will be able to, as you said, launch 1,000 different variations of the thing, and they're wearing a different shirt, or they like do a slightly different, and like you cannot compete with that. So I don't know. dude, fuck it. Like, who knows how it will turn out and in what speed that will turn out. It's just like, I think don't stress yourself out too much because everyone's in the same boat. It's like what Levels was talking about, that like everyone is super stressed out, rushing towards the same thing, but we're all using the same tools, thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck it. Just enjoy the ride.
Well, what comforts me a little bit is that the frontline researchers, they're just as anxious, if not more, because
Yeah.
according to the consensus that the best models, like what we're using, are still a few months behind the best ones they have in the lab. And those researchers, they're like looking like into the abyss, the despair, like they're like a couple steps ahead of us. They see further into the future.
Dude, true. Yeah. I don't know. It's exciting, but man, it's exciting being on this every day. But I feel the anxiety and the stress. Something actually I did want to talk about was I saw this quote the other day, and I think you would relate to it. It's by Soren Kierkegaard. He's a philosopher, and his ultimate conclusion was anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. And I feel this when I think about where to live and what to do. Digital nomads and people that live a lifestyle like us spend so much of their life trying to cut away the constraints on their life and achieve ultimate freedom, like having no meetings, having to not be in any country for anything, having no constraints on your time or your freedom at all. And then when you achieve it, you have nothing then to orient yourself on what to do and where to be and like what to pursue. So when that graphic you sent me the other day of like the 50% of the millionaires over the last year were minted in the US, I was like, should I move to the US? Like, should I be living in the US and like planning to be in the US? And then I was looking at other places and tax reasons, and it's like there's no like good guiding principle to dictate those massive actions of your life.
Mm.
What do you think about that on like where to live, where to be longer term, or how do you think about that?
Just to finish our last topic of um, the anxiety. My mind, when my mind is overrunning, I think about, oh, now we need to like, if now everybody's trying to go viral with short form videos, I should make an AI. Like, I should sell the shovels, right? I should sell them a AI tool that help them work one kit that help them make an iOS app and automatically distribute via TikTok and sell them for whatever $50-$100 a month. That should be the way. But yeah, just to finish that, and the second point is that uh, creativity requires constraints and limitations.
Yes, bro. Dude, it goes further than that. Creativity requires constraint, but also like meaning and purpose requires constraint and like rules. And when you shed them all from your life, you were kind of left meaningless and like with nothing to orientate yourself. And I find that, dude, I don't think many people get to that level where they have no responsibility. They can be anywhere they want, they can do anything they want. And then trying to choose from an infinite choice of what to be doing, what to be working on, where to be, who to be, like it's insane, bro. Like, how do you solve this and what do you do? I struggle with that all the time.
I don't get it. What are you struggling with? Like the purpose and meaning of life?
No, more like where to live.
Oh, where? Like
Yeah,
optimization of taxation, weather, dating, that kind of thing.
I guess so, yeah. But when you have infinite option, like how to narrow it down and pick. It's like you always suffer from the grass is greener when you have zero constraints.
Uh, have you seen this YouTube channel, Nomad Capitalists?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. He's good. He's been printing content, and he seems to have a very successful business model. YouTube videos and shorts as distribution, and sell those high net worth individuals like migration plan,
Yeah.
relocation plan.
True. I guess you just pick the things that are important and then narrow it down, which would be taxation setup, girls you want to date, peers that are like you that you would get along with. Try and solve for that.
Well, help me finish this quote from Chris Williamson. Problems are a feature of life, not a. Yeah, bingo. That is exactly what he said. And he said there will never come a time when you have no problems.
Yeah, true. True. I always think of you saw that retard maxing guide?
Yeah.
Chamath is obsessed with, and all those.
And also Andreessen Horowitz, Mark Andreessen, he was obsessed of him as well.
Dude,
The
all
balcony
big tech
retarded
guys
Mexican
love him.
guy.
I didn't actually
Yeah.
watch any of his videos till yesterday. But it's good. I can see
No
why
way,
people
bro.
like it.
No way.
Dude, his videos are really good.
I don't know. It's like a Texan accent, like
Yeah,
Southern
sure.
America.
And
Yeah, Southern. Yeah, he's good.
I can see
He-
why people like his stuff.
He reminds me of, oh shit, what's that crypto guy living in his basement with a sports car as his background?
Oh, Alex Becker.
Yeah, he reminds me of him. Both of them could just ramble for like half an hour without boring here.
Dude, and you visit
That's a
him.
talent, bro. That's a talent.
Well, Alicia's long thing is that, like, there'll always be a sunny day. It's like you're like, you can't eliminate the bad 10%. You can't eliminate the like rainy days. It's always going to be like, it's always going to be cyclical. Like the sun is going to come back out. And it's true, bro. It's like you're never going to eliminate all the problems from your life or eliminate the bad days. It's a feature.
In Chinese, we say, those problems, my friend, those frustrations, those are not the difficulties / hardships / obstacles in your life. Those are the content of your life. I was like, wow.
Legit. Yeah, true. Actually, yeah.
So, okay, so recently I tried, last month I tried 2 projects. One is about AEL, you know, when people like search your stuff on AI, how to get ranked and get recommended. That shit failed. And another, I tried a project. It's a crypto stolen asset recovery. That's how I dealt with a lot of lawyers. That shit also failed. Yeah.
Dude, at least you're in the arena trying some.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't think, bro, I launch fucking channels like all the time that fail, but one eventually hit. And if you were using AI to do this stuff and like learning stuff, it wasn't actually a failure. Like it's just a learning.
True.
It's like a better version of university or education, in my
Sure.
opinion.
Another thing I want to talk about is that, I don't know about you, bro. I'm never at 100%. Like I'm always having this hard headache. Like that thing annoys me. This time I'm not feeling too well. I'm never at 100% capacity. Is it true with you too?
Yes, bro. And especially since I've had this back injury, it's like almost a chronic. It's like, oh, my back is like, it's hurting like 9% today, like 14%. And there'll be brief windows that it goes away. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's like when you have a blocked nose and you can finally breathe, you're like so thankful. It was like that. But it's not just about the back. It's like, yeah, my like something will hurt, or like I'll be a bit off that day, or like I didn't sleep perfectly. Yeah. Never at 100% is yeah. I never but it's true.
like doing something even when you're scared, that is the definition of bravery. The same reason doing something when you're feeling lazy is the definition of motivation, when you don't feel like doing it.
Hard work.
So
Yeah.
my takeaway is, stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for life to happen. Those moments of perfection that you are fully logged in, zoning, the winter arc, whatever, they will never come. Today, right now, is the day, is the time.
Dude, true, bro.
And that actually remind me of a story back in, I don't know, 2018 maybe. I was doing a study abroad program in Paris. You know, Paris have a amusement park called,
Paris
help me
has a Disney
finish.
park? Do they have Disney World? I don't know.
Yeah, they have a Disney World there.
Maybe Disneyland.
So yeah, they do in Paris. Back then I was thinking, yo, that is such a romantic, beautiful, like memory creation place. I'm not going that place by myself. I gotta wait for a partner, right? For a romantic best friend to go with. And guess what? So I say, I'll come back eventually. Now it's 2026. Almost 10 years later, I still did not go to the Disney over there. That's when I learned. Last time I was in Dubai. The Abu Dhabi is a 1 hour and 10 minutes drive away. They have 4 large amusement parks, water parks, aquariums, Ferrari World of roller coasters, and Warner Bros, the theme park. Last time I didn't go because I was waiting for the perfect people to go with. This time I said, fuck it, I'm not gonna wait again. I don't have the time. So I just went all 4 by myself, and I had a fucking blast. I did not regret a single bit. I
Dude,
said,
that's
fuck
good.
waiting for
I
someone.
like that. Dude, I think about that, but like on bigger macro things, I think of like, oh, when I'm making a bit more money, I'll move to a bigger city, like I don't know, the Prague or Madrid or something. Like when I'm making a bit more money, or I'll take dating seriously when I'm in a bit better shape, or I'm making a bit more money. And it's like you're constantly putting things off and like waiting for things to happen, uh, and just reminding yourself that like it never is the right time, bro. It never is the right time. Same with doing travel, like going to Egypt. It's like, oh man, like I should be locked in and actually working, but it's like you just perpetually put off the thing forever. That's where retard maxing comes in.
Have you heard of that book of the nurse interviewing people on their deathbeds? Basically the 5 most regretted things.
Yes.
To be disclaimer, this could be very well a hindsight bias, a fallacy, but people never regret the things they did. They always regret the thing they did not try, did not do.
Well, the number one regret of things that they did do was working too hard.
Well, that explain. I'm just trying to explain why I flew in the helicopter, bro.
Just trying to justify.
So,
just us justifying being lazy and like
explain ourselves. So, so 2 takeaways from that experience. One is that actually I looked up the Kobe and the what's that singer, Oliver Tree's accident. Either it's flying under too much mist, or it's not properly commercial, the licensed pilot. But in this Dubai thing, for the last, I don't know, 20 years, the operating is 100% safe, no accidents. So I choose to trust the data. And the second takeaway is you have to be loud about it. The loud mouth gets fat. It's just like the liberals, right? They're not really the majority, but they're the loudest. So they get what they want. So in helicopters, the front row seats, which you get a front view window and the back row seats, and it's the same price. It's purely determined by your weight distribution. But I was so adamant about it. I said I will not fly if I don't get front row seats. Guess what? I got committed in the end, bro. They said we cannot promise. It depends on your weight. The helicopter weight distribution. I said nope. So the other people, the other guys, family who are not so adamant didn't get it. This life, bro.
dude, you're very that's something I'm jealous. That's one of your best traits is your what's it called? Assertiveness, I guess. Like not in a rude way, but like you get what you want and you voice what you want with no holds barred.
Yeah, thanks. Same with the Oman trip. My travel buddy wanted to come back a little bit early, but I was so adamant, like we have to finish every single thing I have on the list because I'm not coming back to Oman ever again for the rest of my life. This trip is the last trip, is the completion. I'm leaving no regrets. So I bribed him with dinner. I don't know. I paid for the hotel, whatever, but I got what I want.
Dude, what's funny? We differ on that. Like, I very much like I do not. I was thinking like I don't holding seeing every site or anything. Like it wouldn't bother me if like we missed 3 things. Obviously, the big things. Like if we went to Egypt, I'd want to see all the tombs, the pyramids, and the big things. But it's like if we missed a certain fucking thing, I know you are very like you want to cover all of the bases. You want to 100% the GTA map, but that is one point we differ on.
Yeah, I just use exploration of the world, visiting sites and attractions as a way to occupy my mind from realizing that life is still inherently meaningless. No matter what I do, I still cannot escape it. It's my defense mechanism.
Yeah, that's fair, bro. That's fair. You got
And
got
yeah. So this accident actually happened before our last pod. When I was on my way driving home, I saw a guy like got into accident. Like he got fucking cut in half. Like from here, he got slit open. Apparently, he's trying to cross the highway and he got bumped or something. I was like, why is this guy waiting? Car in front of me. So I take a left turn. I just cut through, and I saw something like a long line of stuff on the ground. And later, I realized it was the tissues, the organs on the ground, a line. It was fucked up. And you were having a bad time last time, so I didn't bring it up.
damn, bro. That's wait. So was he on a motorbike or a car or something?
I think he's just walking. He's like pedestrian maybe. And to top it off, he's not by himself. he has his buddy. I assume he's two of them crossing the road together, and the one either in the front or in the back got hit. His friend was on the curbside. He was like, "Ah!" He was like in despair because his friend just got slit open in front of his eyes. He was like screaming at the top of his lungs. Apparently, police, they won't come for another 10, 15 minutes. And yeah, that guy's traumatized for the rest of his fucking life. He's not going to proper function without alcohol and nicotine.
Dude, I think you're traumatized just seeing that. That's fucked up. I saw an accident the other day, but I didn't see what happened to the people. Full scooter was like under this, like, it wasn't a full bus, but it was like in between a bus and a car, like a small bus, no, truck. And it happened like just down the road. This was 2 days ago. Bro, if we go Egypt, we are not hiring scooters or motorbikes or any fucking shit like that, bro. No way. We're taking cars out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any takeaways from those accidents, bro. It's just life. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. Sorry, PT. Like not having juicy steaks for dinner. I don't know.
No, the takeaway is defensive driving and to minimize risks on the road is by far the most dangerous thing we do. Who knows what fucking tech we're gonna have in health and fitness and like longevity shit over the next 10 years. So like, fucking do not get cut in half by a car or on a scooter or some shit.
And also, life is not a promise to you. We don't know what great mathematicians, physicians, musicians, entrepreneurs were simply just killed. You know what's the shoe Zozo? Is like an Asian founder worth, I don't know, $5 billion, and he just dropped dead like that. We don't know what's his second entrepreneurship, right? We never know.
Yeah, true, bro. Do you want to wrap it up? I'm kind of getting antsy to get back to work.
Oh, so last point. Have you been calling your grandmas?
No, I haven't for a while. I did call my parents the other day though.
My grandma, one of them is 83, 84 years old. So I'm trying to persuade myself to mentally prepared for in the case if she were to pass away. It's sad, but it's true, bro.
It's a good reminder to call them and check in on them. My grandpa had a scare, like a heart attack scare, stroke scare earlier this year, and it was he's like the big figurehead of my family, and he's been so healthy, so it's kind of out of the blue. But yeah, good reminder to check in on them.
All right. So conclusion,
bro. Work less. I really like what you brought up. Don't put off things. Like, don't delay things. There will never be a perfect time to do things, and don't delay the meaningful things. This is a recurring thing on our podcast. And what are the meaningful things, bro? Number one is like meaningful relationships. They need to be prioritized over essentially everything else. And then like, I think a good thing is to look back on the years that you've already lived. Bro, I was thinking about my birthday, and I don't know if you get depressed around when your birthdays come up, but I 100% get depressed. And this one was maybe more depressing because I'm fucking locked in a place. Last year, my family was here, so I spent it with them. But like, doing nothing in Thailand solo would be depressing as. Last year, I ran 1 kilometer for every year, so I ran 28 kilometers. And I was thinking back to every year of my life, and a lot of them I couldn't remember at all. From like 12 to 13, I was like, fuck, I can barely remember, like, what was I doing that year? But the more recent years, from like my 20s onwards, it comes down to like 3 or 4 meaningful things that you did through that year and a few like key memories. And it always came down to novel experiences. And it was normally travel, friends, and it was all relationship based. It's like, I didn't remember the work I was doing, really, what I was working on. The main memories were novel experiences, friendships, and relationships. And it all came down to those things. So they need to be prioritized above everything else, you know?
So give me a quick rundown. Like you said, you cannot wait to go back to work. What are you exactly working on? Checking how the AI generated videos are going, or managing your editors? What kind of work are you mostly occupied with?
So immediately getting off this call, what I'll be doing is, it's all like super new. So built models where you essentially drag a video script into it, and then it will run through everything and then spit out a finished video. For the old people channels, that's fine. But for that Meerkat video, it was built on a bad engine. So it was running it through Nano Banana. I wanted it to be running through GPT-2 image. Before it was running through Higgsfield, which could only do 5 concurrent generations. On OpenAI Direct API, it can do 50 concurrent. So it goes from like an hour generation to... So it's like, I'll be refining this model to make sure it's like quality controlled, the scripts are funny, etc., etc. So that's what I'll be working on. So the 2D animation, I haven't built a video model where I can just drag a script in and it pumps out a video. I need to like refine that now.
From what I read on Twitter, apparently the Claude bot already help you from one sentence. You text into the Telegram bot, then you could generate the video, and that's automatically scheduled to upload to different platforms already.
100%.
It's achievable already.
Oh, dude, 1,000%. The thing that I initially tried to do was have it all in one session. I don't think that's correct. Whereas like you would have a video topic, it would do the script, video, like thumbnail, title, schedule it. It's actually a lot easier to fine tune things separately. So have one for the script, one for the video model, one for the thumbnail, one for actually doing it, and then has them talk to each other, if that makes sense. And then you perfect each like session and model running by itself, like as its solo thing.
It's like a building automation factory, or like a huge like I don't know, what's that Ford car, the fuck,
Assembly line.
Yeah, assembly line, the Ford. When you finally hit that red button and everything just work autonomous, you can finally pat yourself on the back.
Dude, yes. But there's so much fine tuning, and at first I thought,
Yeah,
it's stupid. Like you just work on the assembly line, but it's no, you have to work on each element, fine tune it, make sure it's working. Then they're all working in sync. And then eventually you get to the point where it's like, dude, your like productivity goes through the roof.
wow.
It's exciting. It's exciting to be working on, but yeah.
Smart as you and me, we did not see this coming even last year, bro.
Dude, no way. Did not think I'd be working on this stuff. So
We were so excited about, oh my god, have you seen ChatGPT? Like you could text it and it'll text you back. That was last year, literally.
oh yeah, literally. How crazy is that? Crazy, bro.
Now like video. Yeah, bro. I think that's all. That's a fire pop.
Dude, Firepod, good topics. Any lasting wisdom you want to finish on?
No, bro. I'll say I know you are really looking for the point of like full automation completion, like smooth running cycle. But when you look back, this is the moment you'll be savoring. You pat yourself on the back. I really miss those moments. Just be present, I guess.
Yeah, be present and enjoy it for what it is. Cool, Firepod, bro.
There was fire. I wonder who talked more during this one.
I thought about that when you did the... I actually thought I talked more than I do when you ran that thing. It wasn't as unbalanced as I thought. It was like 60% me, 40% you. I thought it'd be even worse, but it's good.